Hello, and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and as you can see, face cam is back. I'm still a little bit sunburnt, but I'm not quite as badly sunburnt as I was yesterday. So, yesterday, dude, I didn't even want to, like, put my face on face cam. I was like, no way. But today, the first map we're going to be checking out today is a new testing grounds map called F19 Testing Grounds, and it's pretty small. I mean, it's not, you know, anything crazy, but you've got a centralized garage area right here with a very open space. You've got some mud, you've got some jumps, you've got some water, a lot of different areas you can use to test, and you've got then a ring road that kind of runs around the edge, which I'm going to show you guys with this Raptor, because the Raptor actually, like, feels really good on that ring road and kind of just treats it like a racetrack, but it's got a really good flow for that road. For whatever reason, this truck flows through that road really, really well. So the biggest thing is, and by the way, I know I brought a rock bouncer, but that rock bouncer is 100% not necessary here. The only reason why I brought it, and this is that ring road, by the way, which I'm going to do a lap of for you guys, that rock bouncer is literally only here for super crazy overpowered purposes. There are a couple flex ramps here as well. They're not really the defining feature of the map like some of the other testing grounds maps where it's like a flex park, but at the end of the day, I think that this one's nice because it kind of gives you a overall basis to test pretty much anything. Like, you can come here and test anything from pre-runners to casual rock crawlers. Maybe not rock bouncers, because those things need slightly more difficult maps to actually be put through their paces. I mean, the rock bouncer here will just walk right through everything and, like, without even breaking a sweat. So there's not really that much that a rock bouncer can be tested on here. Now, this section is weird because if you turn, like, if you actually follow the way you think you're supposed to go, it takes you through here and kind of spits you out back at the garage. But if you follow, and I almost did that, but if you follow the actual outskirts of the map, you kind of just dart right through the log station and get right back on the ring road, which, again, is not all that crazy of like a racetrack or anything, but it does give you a good amount of suspension travel testing and, you know, handling testing, which, by the way, this truck does handle quite well, and you can actually get some pretty controlled oversteer out of it, like right there. It just kind of trails around the corner. It's not really a full-on drift or anything, but the back end just kind of trails out behind the truck very nicely. Now, it is a little bit stiff, but it's not anywhere near as stiff as some of the other trucks that I've tested on racetracks that make the truck, you know, undrivable or something like that. So, let's get the... Actually, you know what? Let's get the Hades Duramax, because I haven't tested it here yet. I haven't tested it here yet at all. And you know what? Let's put this thing on a flex ramp, because I've always wanted to put this thing on a flex ramp, because these trucks don't actually, like, I have my suspicions that it won't actually flex up that much, because really trucks like this, like, the whole purpose of them is to just run big tires and not necessarily have a ton of flex, but wow, that's actually pretty good. That's already better than I was expecting it to be. Whoa, alright. That's pretty good. I mean, it's... Okay, that right there is max. Right there is maximum flex, and honestly, like, I approve. I think it's a really good amount of flex for this truck. Now, of course, it would be outdone by a rock bouncer or even some purpose-built rock crawlers, but for what this thing is, that's worth some respect right there. Now, there's a section over here that I want to try with this truck, and I'm not sure how it'll react to it. It might do, like, one of two things. It may either flip over or actually pull off some beautiful jumps. So, let's see. It's not actually all that fast, but it's, like, it's quick. It's got some good control in the air. The only problem is once it lands, it, like, completely resets back down to, like, second or third gear, because it's a 7-speed, which is really weird. I don't know why they chose to make it a 7-speed, but regardless, they chose to make it a 7-speed, so that's kind of how you have to drive it, unless you want to, like, you know, unless you want to do something that I would say the modder probably wouldn't want you to do. But let's see. Let's see if we can go up this way without... losing some speed. Oh, yeah, that went well. Only problem with this thing is that it's got the turning radius of, like, the planet Saturn, and it just doesn't... It doesn't really like to turn. And anything that's related to tight cornering, it just kind of drops the ball, and it also likes to flop on its side. But no, like, it really does like to kind of drop the ball on anything cornering related. So let's see if we can use the rock bouncer to rescue this guy. Which, I mean, we probably can. Oh, yeah, easily. And let's change the truck. Because I'm not quite done using this truck just yet. Oh, there's a little spot right in here that's actually really cool. It's like a mini, kind of a mini mud racing track. It's really weird. But even though this truck is not a fan of mud, it'll still go through here without really losing that much speed. And it's cool because, oh god, oh come on, turn please. This thing doesn't like to turn, but like a truck that actually likes to turn is so much fun. Like the Raptor that I brought, I'll show you guys how that thing looks around this track in a minute because it's super fun here. Like it really is genuinely fun in that kind of mini racetrack. This section is cool because it's like mud, but it's also whoops. So it's like basically you're just kind of gonna put it in high and pin it and maybe feather the throttle every once in a while just to keep some traction. But that section is actually really, really fun if you can get a good run at it. Oh, gotta feather it in high. If it does start to sink, you really have to feather it in high because what it does is it thinks the axles are so heavy that it just buries them in the mud. So let me grab the Raptor real quick. In fact, no. I want to recall the Raptor to my current position, and then I'll show you guys what I mean when I say the Raptor is way better through mud than the Hades Duramax is. So we're in automatic mode right now. We're in 5th, and I'm just like, I've got the throttle pinned in 5th gear, and this thing is just absolutely obliterating this mud. Nope, the mud obliterated the front wheel apparently, because it ate the front one of the front tires and like, you know, kind of sucked it down into the ground. That'll happen sometimes. It's very weird how it happens. And I'm not sure why it happens. It's weird. It's like something to do with the collision physics gets messed up and the game doesn't really know what to do. But see how this truck just loves this little course right here? And even though this map isn't anything crazy, it's still a lot of fun. And it's a great place to bring, you know, say if you download some mods and you're like, I just want to see how these do before I build a whole scenario with these trucks. And, you know, maybe you get halfway into the scenario and you figure out that there's something a truck can't do that you wish it could. This is how you figure that stuff out. These testing grounds maps, I mean, if you download enough testing grounds maps, you're going to have enough testing area for pretty much every single aspect of every single vehicle, which is great because that'll allow you to pretty much figure out what is the best vehicle for every single task. Now, let's recover this thing to the garage because I want to take this thing up one of those flex ramps and see what it's actually like in terms of maximum flex. All right, let's see what this thing has. Because, oh, that's a little off, though. Turn back the other way. All right, slowly creep up. Oh, my God. I mean, it's just about as far up at maximum flex as the... Oh, yep. See, that's a little bit past. It's just about the same as where the Hades was. But at the end of the day, it's like this can do a lot more with that flex than the Hades can because that thing, like with that massive frame and everything, it's really difficult for that truck to actually do much in like tight areas. This thing, if you flip it over, it's kind of done. I mean, you can bring another truck and rescue it, or if you flip over around trees, you can, well, wow, you can spin around apparently. But no, if you flip over around trees and you have electric winch enabled with SpinTires Mod, you can save it that way. But a lot of the times on a map this small, I'll just rescue to the garage because it's way simpler. You'll see, like, when we take it through here, you'll see how overkill this thing is. For like, anything that's not, like, actual rock bouncing, it's just, like, frankly, it's just indestructible, and you put it on autopilot, and it just goes. It also flips over a lot. Like, a lot. It flips over too much. Oh, actually, you know what? We could probably... Oh, hey, there we go. I don't know why it just flipped right over like that. We didn't even touch it. But, I mean, if that's what it... What the... Whoa! Oh, God. What are you doing? The hell are we going into that rock for? These rocks are supposed to not be, like... Not be, you know, rock glitch prone. And then it's going to flip it over. I know it's going to flip it over because then once it flips it over, it's going to... Oh, boy. once it flips it over, it's going to be like, yeah, you're done. So let's recover. I mean, we were right freaking here. That is the one of the, like, advantages to... Whoa! Wow! This thing's never hooked up and spun like that before. That was kind of gnarly. Kind of nuts. Let's see if... Oh, God, it hates mud. Just get it away. Get it away. Absolutely just get it away. It hates mud. Just because of how heavy the axles are. Come on! God, you just put this thing on autopilot, man. You absolutely... I mean, not necessarily autopilot, but you can throw it at anything and just know it's going to be pretty much indestructible. Even if it does flip over, I mean, you just put it back on its wheels and it goes again. I mean, you've got 64,000 damage points, for God's sake. It's ridiculous. What's out here? Oh, we got a jump. Sweet. Let's see if we can make this. Uh-oh. No, we're not going to make that. Not going to make that. I was going to say, that ended up being... Ooh, let's recall the Raptor here because... blocking the area. Blocking the... Why? What? What's blocking the area? This is for freaking open field with some roads in it. That's dumb. Like, why are you... This game, sometimes, this game is so weird. Sometimes it just doesn't like to, it doesn't like to play along with what you're doing. It's like, oh yeah, I've had enough of your shenanigans for the day. You can go home now. Alright, pull winch cable. And boom. Can get that released. Oh my God, will you just go the proper freaking direction? I'm so, like, sometimes... Oh man, sometimes with this truck, and like, sometimes with a lot of stuff on, like, some of these maps, is you get to the point where you're like, will you please do what the hell I'm asking you to do without flipping over and getting a freaking wheel stuck in the ground? And I know it's just, you know, it's just MudRunner things, but man, sometimes they can really get on your nerves. I think if I go to the left here, it'll be a little bit quicker. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. All right. Perfect. So, the Rock Bouncer was not a fan of this jump, but I'm pretty sure the Raptor will be. The Raptor should just kind of sail over it. Well, I mean, it kind of did a bit of a cartwheel. Landed on its wheels ultimately, but it kind of did a bit of a cartwheel on that one. I really, like, before I finish, like, demonstrating this map for you guys, I want to actually get a successful jump right there, because you've pretty much seen the entire map. I mean, it's not a complicated map. It's really not, and there's not a ton of stuff, but the stuff that is here is really fun and really cool. So, oh, that's going to be perfect. Yes! Yes, that was perfect. That's the jump I was looking for. But if you guys enjoyed this map tour, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to y'all next time.